They are sharp, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Sharp. They don't even want to sit down. All right, we see you. Now sit down. Good morning. I'm Miss Newman. I'm the principal here at Parkside, and it has been a unique pleasure and privilege to be able to serve your students this year at Parkside Elementary. I know that many of them are going off to different schools and different learning opportunities, but wherever they go, we hope that Parkside has given them the foundational skills that they need in order to move forward. So they asked me to give just a few quick remarks about a message to you as the parents. And I'm only going to make this, I'm actually going to make this really brief. Did anybody attend the kindergarten graduation? I'm going to make it shorter than this time. Parents, I want to implore you for two things. How many of you, this is your first child? Okay, it's very good. Okay, so I want to make sure I knew who was in the audience because as I think about message points and was kind of getting into my very quiet place this morning, I tried to figure out what would be a good message for you and for our kindergartners who just were promoted earlier today. And I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter. There are two things that I'm going to ask you to do as parents. Number one, I should start off by saying that my son is graduating, and I remember sitting at Star Mountain Elementary School when he was in pre-K, in the pre-K program long time ago. And I remember thinking, golly, I got this, I've been entrusted with this, beautiful baby, and wow, it's a lot of work. And I'm going to tell you, the amount of work that you did at the beginning of the journey, you as a parent will evolve over time, because you will need to be a different parent when that child gets to middle school. You will need to be a different parent when that child gets to high school, and nobody prepares you for that, right? So your village doesn't say to you, hey, you need a new skill set. So the skills that you had when they were 4, you're gonna need a different set of skills when they turn 14. You're gonna need a different set of skills when they turn 18, but nobody prepares you for that. So I just wanna go ahead and let you know that right now. It's gonna be ready for it. And then now that I'm at the end of my son's journey, his academic journey as an 18-year-old, I'm saying to myself, did I do enough? Because the world is a hard place. And the world, honestly, the world is what I worry about the most. Did I prepare him for the world? So I'm going to give you a different message point than I gave for my kindergarten graduates, because you're at a very beginning stage. You're not quite yet in grade school, so in kindergarten. The first thing is I want you to begin with the end in mind. So when you think about, look at these beautiful babies right now, there's a picture that you have in your head right now that when I get to the end of this journey, when my child is sitting on stage at Bojangles Coliseum or wherever they may graduate from, what is it that what kind of person do you want your child to be? That's the end in mind. So now everybody grab that picture. Everybody got that picture? Raise your hand if you got that picture. And I'm going to just ask you to do something a little different. Shout out what you see for your child at the end. Because see, what we're going to do is we're going to speak life into this room right now. Okay, so I hear success. Give me some other words. I hear a valedictorian. What else do you hear? Fairness. I need to hear from some of my dads, because I don't hear some of my dads speaking up. So I need to hear from some dads. Entrepreneur. There's an entrepreneur on this stage.
Pastor.
There's a pastor on this stage. There's a future president, which is now more attainable than ever before on this stage. Mm-hmm. There's a teacher on this stage. I hear that there is a child on this stage or several children on this stage that are just going to be very good humans, because I can tell you now that the world needs that. So regardless of what you might achieve in life, if you instill the value in them right now to be a good person and to be a problem solver, we've just spoken life into this room.
I love that.
So now, you got that, and everybody wants the same thing. See, I want for my son to be a good person. I want my 4 kids to grow up to be good people. I want my 4 kids to grow up and not make excuses. I want my 4 kids to grow up and to make sure that they understand that they are somebody and they are going to solve some problems in this world, because there's a lot more problems than there are problem solvers.
Right. Yes, it is.
So now when I think about that, there's uniquely one person, or maybe you have a village of people. Who are your people? You got to get people. Who are your people who are pouring into you as a parent to make sure that you as a parent are also growing? That's okay, baby. So when I think of all those things, and that's my message point to you, I think of beginning with the end in mind. And understanding that if you want your child to be a problem solver, then you can't solve all of their problems for them as they start their academic journey. You have to teach them how to solve their own problems. If you want them to be successful, then you can't take the hurt of every painful assignment and get on a teacher and say, well, hey, my kid didn't complete this assignment. What are you going to do about it? No, I'm going to be looking at my kid and saying, no, what are you going to do about it? Because that's where we are as a society, and that's where we are as a world. And as you begin this academic journey for your child, just like you showed up today, and just like you show up for preschool baseball games, just like you show up for dance competitions, just like you show up for all those things, I need you to show up at the school. So wherever you put your importance and value, honestly, wherever you put your time is where you put your importance. So if you're not putting the time, I remember when my oldest son was being dedicated, and the pastor, we brought us up to the front of the church, and they said, husband, wife, all right, 2 of you looking at each other. If you can show up to basketball, then you can show up to school, right? Because I know that wherever I am going to put my time and value, that's what my child is going to see as important. So if I'm not taking them, and for those of you who are saying amen, if I'm not taking them to church, then how important is church? If I'm not showing up to school and for a parent-teacher conference, how important is school? But if I only show up when they have a dance competition, then what have you put your value in? And you are the first teacher. So today, my message point for you is to begin with the end in mind. When they get to the end of their journey, their academic, elementary, middle, and high school journey, what do you want to be able to say about your child? And what did you do to foster that? So that is my only message for you today. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Our pre-K students have practiced long and hard on 3 songs for you today. The first one is The Addams Family, the second one is I Love All of Me, and the third one is Kindergarten, Here We Come.
The whole thing.
I've been doing that like
Oh. Now I don't know where I'm gonna upload it to.
it's gonna take a while. It's that long.
So now we're going to have the presentation of the certificates.